Hi, I don't know. Welcome to this series to get ready me for no reason. I already have 72 questions in my hand, and I think I'm gonna divide this video into two parts. Now, the reason why I make this video because first, I'm bored. Secondly, because there are questions that I can't answer. And third, I think it's pretty fun, for you to play this with your friends. You can access this card in a link description below. There's a file in it, a PDF file in an A3 size, and then you can print it and make it on your own. Yeah, just go to the print shop and say I want to print this in art carton and cut it into cards as big as this. I'm not so sure how big is it. It's not even a standard size card. It's pretty small. Oh well, without any further ado, let's get started. Starting from a very first question, but the rest of the questions will be random. What's your name and does it have a meaning? This is my name. Watch this. Okay, I think I might have the stroke order wrong, but I can assure you that at least it's right. I mean, the character is right. I'm sorry for terrible writing. Okay, as you can see here, this means Hong Wei Sheng. Hong means massive. Wei means like strength or incredible. And Sheng is like wealth or prosperity. So my English name will be incredibly massive wealth or prosperity. Now, do I live up with the name? Not yet. In short, my name is Rita. Next question. What is your pet peeves? I don't know. I think I tolerate too much things to the point where I don't know what's my pet peeves. Because there are lots of disturbing things, but I'm trying to take it like it's a normal thing. I shouldn't really bother about it. Sure, it helps me, but at the same time, it kind of makes me less sensitive because, I get used to for ignoring it. What are you doing currently? I am unemployed and doing YouTube channel, I guess. What are your 3 favorite books? I rarely read novels. I enjoy self-improv books more. I'm gonna take some of them. Now, to be fair, I don't read books a lot, but there are some that I genuinely like. Is this one? I'm the one that has been lost for a long time. It's basically a book how to find yourself, like your authentic true self in the middle of this chaotic world. And this one is An Art of Speaking Well by Oh Soo-young. It's a self-explanatory book, like how to speak properly, and surprisingly there's a little bit of marketing technique in there. I guess that's not surprising. But yeah, these 2 books are incredible, and there's also one from the library that I want to have it, but it's a very old book. It's a 2001 old. Yeah, like 24 years ago. A book from Sean Convey called 7 Habits that is effective for teenagers, but it could apply for all of us. Okay, next question. What's your favorite subject in school? Easy. It's art, because they don't appreciate art. I remember there's one person who basically draw like this, and he get a minimum passing score, which for me it's very unacceptable. It's disgusting. Like, how schools generally just appreciate STEMs, science, technology, I forgot, but like science, mathematics, chemistry and stuffs. Yeah, in high school focus on that part, because art is like the secondary and tertiary. It's pretty useless in there. Yeah, I think it's no shock. What do you do every weekend? Now, since I got sick, I literally just lay in my bed, and that habit basically just kind of bring it to now. But usually on the weekend, I go to church, I simply walk around Jakarta. Yeah, I really like to travel. Next question. Do you prefer mountain or sea? I think I prefer sea, because one of my favorite places in there, and it's easier to access. Also, I feel like, I think it's just closer to capital city helps you to like the sea more. But yeah, generally I like the sea more than the mountain, but don't get me wrong, the mountains have a beautiful view, they're cold, they're amazing. I think I just prefer to play with sand and water. But one thing that I like from the mountains are insects. Yeah, people generally try to avoid it. I'm into it. What is the best thing that only happens as an adult? 2Ds, dating and driving. Yeah, that's the best thing you can do when you're an adult. Because as a kid, I can't really go anywhere. No, because my parents are the one that drive. So basically, I need to follow them. But now, as an adult, I can drive. I can just go anywhere else, whatever I want, and that's the best thing that happens in my life. How do you define successful? This one's quite deep. As a 22 years old, unemployed, I think the successful life is a simple life where you can eat and sleep. That's it. Like seriously. Maybe some people just having a big goal, like having a family, having a Lamborghini or Ferrari, a mansion, stuff like that, which is fine, but the more you grow, the more you're getting into adult, you're starting to realize first, it's not only easy to get, and once you already get that, you're kind of not into it, you're not like really into it. It's not like I'm trying to discourage any person, but a simple life that matters is more important. Simple life that you can spend your quality time with your friends, with yourself, with your family is much important. Yeah, you probably think I don't have any hopes and stuff like that, but no. Okay, maybe a little bit. You're starting to realize that there are things that matters more than material or social status. I am not into that level to think of a grand purpose. So far, if I can survive and be responsible on my own, that is already a big achievement, especially in 2026. Okay, follow-up question. Wow, it's a coincidence, okay? What is your ultimate goal in life? Yeah, again, just to survive for now. Okay, but if you want to know like what's my dream car, it's gonna be the MG Cyberster. Or the MG S5 is already cool, but having a Cyberster, isn't that cool? What is the best thing in your childhood? Honestly, most of the best thing that happens in my life occurs when I'm an adult. So that's why when people generally say, I think it's better when I'm a kid,
I'm a kid, I want to go back to my childhood, I want to watch cartoons and stuff.
Yeah, I have memories with The Amazing World of Gumball, but that's it. I like adult activity more. Like, you can get out by yourself, you can walk into the mall, you can have a little shopping, or just exploring around Jakarta. That is more meaningful for me. Okay? As a child, I'm in prison because my parents doesn't like to get out, so I can't drive. I need to follow them. Okay, now I know the answer. The best thing that happens in my childhood is when my mother always cooks a lot of things. Like, now she's getting older and lazier. She likes to cook a lot of things like chicken wings, okonomiyaki, French fries and everything. She's so passionate about it, which is very cool. And yeah, you kind of miss that food. Do you have any fun fact about yourself? I like to use red t-shirt all the time. Okay, maybe this is jacket because it's easier to just put on a jacket rather than changing your t-shirt. I mean, I have a red t-shirt inside. It's not a proper t-shirt. Other fun fact about myself is that I like insects.
Wow.
I like animals, and I used to pet them, like tarantula and scorpion. I think they're amazing. They're amazing pets. Seriously. What's your dream job? Well, having a job is a dream. I don't know. I guess actor would be cool because you know what? Back in the college, I went into theater club and I like to act. Every time there's a chance for audition, I always go for acting auditions. And yeah, I have a massive great time in there with friends, especially one of my biggest role is as a sultan in the story of Aladdin, but in a form of theater. Well, it's not officially from Disney, but it is still really cool. Yeah, perhaps acting, content creating, something related with creative. I also have a plan to learning animation because lately I like to see animation more. Like, yeah. What's your favorite sport? Practically jogging. Yeah, I just like to jog, to run. Yeah, nothing else. What's your favorite color? Definitely green. What is something you like but people don't get it? Why? I don't know. A lot of things. Perhaps, because I interact mostly with my parents. I think my parents don't get it why I like to get up by myself and go to mall and just simply walking around. Not just mall, basically anywhere. There was one time where I basically just walk for 20 kilometers and yeah, the main activity is just walking around. There's one time where I walked from station to mall and it took like an hour walk, I guess, because it's 3 kilometers long, and then I go to Cubic, another mall, which takes another 3 kilometers, I guess, and my feet is kind of sore because before that I jog with my friends. It's a really great time actually, just to spend by yourself and simply walk. I really like to walk. Do you have any pets? As for now, I don't have any pets, but I used to have a lot of pets. I don't want to talk about it mostly because they're all dead. But in short, my first pet is basically goldfish and then a lot of fish. And my parents bought me a turtle, red ear slider, but you already guess what happens there. And then I got birds. Yeah, there's one point where I pet some birds, specifically lovebirds, and then I got scorpions, I got tarantula from my lecture. Yes, I got tarantula from my lecture. And then I don't know, I think I pet too much things. My last pet is geckos, leopard geckos. I think they're an amazing pets, but unfortunately, since I have a plan to go outside to Australia next year, yeah, I have to give it up. All of my pets to the seller. I just okay, we'll let it go. That's it. So do I really want a pet right now? For now, practically no, and probably never, because again, I like to travel. I cannot travel with my pets. Okay, even if I have a dog, I don't think it will be practical as well. Not to mention, having a pet is a really big responsibility. So I don't want to burden myself for that responsibility, not because I hate them and because I love them. I do not want to hurt them for not being responsible or for being lazy, for being undisciplined. It's a really big responsibility to have a life in your hand. That's a big deal. What's your natural talent? Drawing. Yeah, so since I was a kid, I like to draw a lot, but I never really get into it, like improve my drawing, especially going digital, because back when I was a kid, I don't have money and I don't know, I just don't have, I feel like my parents don't want to spend a lot of money investing on digital art until I get into college. And since that, I kind of feel like it's a bit too late because I have trouble for learning new stuff. So, but I'm gonna sharpen that skill right now. I mean, later. How you doing right now? Actually, not that bad. Yeah, I'm still in this room, still able to make content. Yeah, it's not that bad. Well, a week before I just lay in the bed because I got sick so bad. I got flu, but the effect for me is like so devastating to the point where I just
sleep in there for almost 24/7.
I'm not joking. My activity back then was just like waking up, eat, and sleep, and that habit's kind of dragged into it till now, and that's why I have a really terrible starting point. Like I have to restart all of my habits and routines, and it takes a lot of effort. Well, anyway, I'm doing not that bad to think about it. I'm great. Yeah. You have a catchphrase that reminds people a specific catchphrase. I don't have it. Who's your idol or role model in life? I mentioned it before. Do you still remember? She's a YouTuber, an African. Yeah, I think she's my role model in my life because again, it inspires me to learn how to animate, and I think in the future I will feature some animation here, but I'm not going to turn into a storytime animator. Well, maybe just storytime slash. Get it? The thing is, I really enjoy her channel. I think I want to look forward into it. I can feel when I watch her channel, like not only I'm motivated to draw, but I am more motivated. I feel like having to shape a certain characteristic in yourself to represent yourself authentically is what Ringo Suga nailed it, and I'm impressed, and I kind of want to have that skill. Do you have any allergies? I never tested before, but most likely dust, because again, I have a runny nose all the time, every morning. Unfortunately, I have a filter. What is something you like but people don't think? What? I think they are doubles. If you have 3 wishes, what would that be? My wish is very simple. I want to be independent. I want to have my own house. I want to have my own motorcycle or any kind of transportation. Yeah, but basically a very boring. But if you want me to be specific, I want an electric motorcycle that looks like a Vespa. It's called Sumra Legend. And then I want to have my own house or my own apartment in specifically a semi-urban area. Or, you know what, I'm actually thinking of going to Germany after I go to Australia for Ausbildung. It's just like a plan, but I think living abroad has more promise in it than in here, Indonesia. You know, it's kind of hard to see a future in here because they're not willing to improve. They have Indonesia has a lot of potential, but looking at today, it's a big no-no. Okay, maybe I went a little bit too far. What are your 3 favorite movies? Easy. Dune 1, Dune 2, and in the future, Dune 3. I really love Dune so much because Denis Villeneuve and Greg Fraser, the cinematographer, really nailed that, you know, he nailed it very well for making this movie looks like somewhere in other planets, even though it's just sand, like it's a real world thing. I always say, like the planet Arrakis feels so real, the culture and everything. Despite being very simple, they made it very like, wow. I don't know. You should see it by yourself. It's more like an immersion, you know, like you were there. I love the sound design as well. I love everything about that movie. But if I have to add another one, perhaps Avengers Endgame, no shock, or Infinity War, or in the future, Avengers Doomsday. You know, something related with science fiction and action, there'll be a top-notch role. My guilty pleasure, honorable mention, Mortal Kombat 2. It's just a very enjoyable movie. Are you a listening or yapping type? I'm actually more of a listening guy because for most of the time, I just hearing someone else yapping instead of me because I don't know what to say. And not to mention that I am really slow at talking because I really process every word in my head. I don't want to speak. The thing is, I'm really choosing my words carefully, and that's why I talk really slow. It's not a good habit to say. I'm more of a listening person because as a kid, I don't really have much opinion because again, I'm a kid. And I am the youngest among the family, so most of the time I'm the one that should listen. What are your 3 favorite songs or music? This list can change every single day, but let me tell you, my favorite genre is jazz, a little bit of hip-hop, house, and basically the mix of them, lo-fi, around that, and also a little bit of heavy metal band, specifically from Rammstein. But if you want me to specifically say the name of the song, I can give you three. The first one is Angels of Dystopia by Toshifumi Hinata. Second one will be Tomo's Palmline. I know it's a really weird name, but trust me, when you Google that and hear the music, it feels like you're in a mall, in an elite mall, like in Ashta District 8. Last but not least is... well, this is hard actually. Perhaps a Metro Jazz Affair. Any music that they produce.
You can dig in my soul. Yes, you're gonna dig, baby, in my soul.
What is one unique thing from your family? I don't know. I have to say my family is quite unique, but at the same time, I can't say it specifically because, yeah, I don't know. If you can pick any superpower, what would you choose? I guess, well, I guess a very basic one, ice power, like Sub-Zero. Yeah, it will be cool. Maybe if I'm thinking in a practical way, having a wind power is, yeah, it's already enough. It won't harm people around you, but at the same time, if you're in the middle of danger, you're still able to push people. Like, well, yeah, like an Avatar Aang, the last Airbender. At the same time, if there's a fire, you can basically just poof it out and without causing a lot of mess, maybe. Yeah. Between air or ice, having a fire superpower is cool, but I don't think it will be practical. I think it will be more of a dangerous thing more than being practical, because you can accidentally burn a building or accidentally being enraged and kill someone, which is way too lethal. I know it can warm your body, but I guess that's it. You can make a campfire. Like, I know fire ability is cool, but again, at the same time, it's very dangerous, not practical, and it's hard to control. Alright. What is your favorite tradition? I think a little bit intermezzo. I think I'm gonna make this into 3 parts because there are still like 40 questions left, more or less. This is a lot. My favorite tradition will be Christmas, I think. And okay, my favorite tradition will most likely Chinese New Year, because there are lots of food. I like to eat food. You know, starting from bihun, nasi goreng, mi goreng, orange chicken, chapchai, anything, any Chinese food porn, any Chinese food that is served in the house. Like, man, how can you not be happy? That's first. And second one is, I don't know what to call it. I think it's mudik. You know, it's musim mudik, where people just go back to their hometown, and yeah, and because Jakarta is very packed by people from other town, when they leave, it's gonna be very, Jakarta will be very reasonable to travel around. There will be no traffic jam, not a lot of pollution. You can go freely, like you feel free. You will feel, if you remember an episode of a SpongeBob where there is a day where SpongeBob is gone. I mean, when they all leave the town, yeah, that's how Jakarta feels like. And that's why I like the Mudik season, because I'm here and I can enjoy the whole town by myself. Alright, I guess that's it for today, because that's a lot of questions. I feel like I am going to take a really long time to edit this thing out. Yeah, thank you for the attention. I hope you enjoy I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to play it with your friends or by yourself, like me, you can go to the link in the description below and download the file. It's free. You can print it on your own and make it into your own card. And then play with others. Alright. Don't forget to link the subscribe button because you will see the part 2 anytime soon. Perhaps 2 weeks after this video is posted. Yeah, that's why you need to subscribe and ring the bell. Don't forget to like, share it to your friends. Yeah, thanks, I guess. Bye-bye.